Hey guys, Radio CR here. Today I want to talk about the release of The Little Prince, alright? Now, it's no secret, the card is quite good. I've seen it in my games, I'm sure you've seen it in your games, and plenty of top players, all the big guys on Twitter talk about how the card is too strong, alright? It's 3 elixir, survives a fireball, it can summon a knight that has a splash tornado around it, that it's 3 elixir with a splash spell, it heats up, it's a good card. It's a good card, it's no secret. And obviously, I feel like I would like to pull up some real API stats on like how the usage and blah 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 blah. But everyone got the card for free. The usage rate has got to be like 80% or something. Everyone's using the card. People don't know how to play against the card yet, so obviously it's going to have a higher win rate now than it will soon. But it is still a very strong card, and a lot of people are complaining. And there's obviously the argument to be made. Supercell is releasing a card super strong, so then everyone maxes it and spends $1 bazillion, and greedy Supercell bad. All right. It's a very easy argument to make. But even if that's their intention, which, I mean, it probably is. I mean, let's face it, it's no secret they actually like money a little bit. And that might be their only reason. But it is still beneficial to us, okay? There is still a few benefits, alright? And I want you to stay with me here, alright? I'm not sucking Supercell's dick because I really want the creator code, which I really do, and I hope I get it. Having a card come out quite strong, it draws hype and it makes the update feel more impactful, and that is important. It feels like there's been a change in the game, which is what the game needs, right? Games need to changes to stay alive. If a game feels stagnant or it feels like nothing is being added, which is how it's felt for a long time, right? Like it's felt like that in many different periods of time throughout Clash's history, it loses players, right? Having a strong card like this, especially having a card that comes out strong and everyone gets it for free, great idea. Brings everyone back. Everyone can try the champion straight away. It makes everyone want to come back to the game, give it a go, and if they have fun, then it's good. Now let's look at the scenario where the Little Prince sucks. It is a terrible card, maybe like bottom 30%, right? So then, because obviously there's that tweet that a lot of people have seen where they talk about how the Fisherman came out and they wanted him to be slightly weak because then it doesn't destroy the meta, and they can sort of slowly ease him up and yada yada yada. Let's look at that scenario. Everyone gets the Little Prince, chuck it into a game. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get to play the Little Prince. Get steamrolled. Okay, well, I mean, obviously I'm bad at the game. Lose. And you sit there feeling like, why would I play this card over this card? You know what I mean? And it sort of takes away, because once you get past the novelty of a new card, if the card sucks, you're not going to play it, right? You're just not going to play it. And then it just takes away from that. And one example that I'd like to bring up is the Evolution Bats, okay? I want to talk about the Evolution Bats. This might not even be an important tangent, alright? The Evolution Bats are so bad, it felt like no Evolution came out last season. Literally, I legitimately versed Evo Bats the first day of the new season last season. They died instantly, of course. I didn't even have Splash in my deck. My Queen just killed them. And then for the rest of the season, and to this day, I have not versed Evo Bats since. It feels like they never even came out. I bought the Diamond Pass, unlocked them, and that's the last I saw of them. That is legitimately the last I saw of them. And do you know what happens when it feels like that? It feels like nothing was added last month. It feels like the game literally got a 0 update last month. All we got was a terrible fucking bat skin. That's it. That's all that came out. And it feels it feels like the game is just stagnated from that, right? Because it feels like nothing changed. The meta did not get impacted. You had no drive to play the card because the card sucked. The only reason you would play it is if you had bats and you had no other card to evolve. If you had 0 other cards to evolve, then you just do it because you can. And that's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem. It's much better that the card comes out strong, all right? And this sort of philosophy isn't just focused on CR, right? Another terrible game I play, another very terrible game I play, is Overwatch 2, alright? And there are the two recent characters came out. Lifeweaver and Illari, right? Both supports, so sort of similar sort of roles. When Lifeweaver came out, he was legitimately the worst character in the entire game. He did nothing better than... He did every single thing he did was just easily worse than every other card. He got outshadowed by everything. The only reason people played him was because one of his ability could be used to troll, right? You could just troll with it, and that's it. Once the novelty wore off of doing that, his pick rate was like nothing. No one played him, because why would you? He's not fun to play because he's bad. You can't even be a no fun sweat and use him. It's just nothing, right? And what happened was, for that 2-month season, it felt like nothing happened. It felt like nothing got added because you didn't see him, you didn't want to play him, and that was like the big thing for the season. New character, that's a huge thing. Felt like nothing happened because he wasn't fun. It was terrible, right? Then to like the next season, 2 seasons later, Alari comes out and she's too strong. She is too strong. She interrupts the meta. But what happens is, and stay with me, you're getting close. She was fun to play, and I don't like playing against her, but she was kind of fun to play against. And you would actually see her in your games. It felt like something happened. It felt like the meta got shaken up. Something happened, and obviously she had to get nerfed over time. Which, in contrast, see how I'm linking it up here. The Little Prince, is going to get nerfed over time, right? It's going to come out strong. Everyone's going to have fun. And people are going to complain, and because the people that complain probably just play fucking Logbait or some shit, or like they just play like their little graveyard splash on. Oh my god, it's interrupting the game. I just want to play the same game every day, and I play the same deck every day. So I don't even know why I'm complaining about this. I'm probably going to cut that from the video, but the point is, they will eventually be balanced. They will, and obviously we've seen it go wrong with this philosophy with the Monk Phoenix. We all remember that time. It was literally in every deck. You just mirror Phoenix. If you had 4 Phoenixes on the board, you literally 3-crowned your opponent. They could not kill it. If they had 100 Elixir, they couldn't kill it. It was impossible. Obviously, we don't want that again, but that's like the extreme where it's like terrible. We're at a point where it's good. It's the good point where like it's fun. It's too strong. Everyone can enjoy it for a bit. And obviously, again, everyone unlocks it. So everyone gets to play it for a bit. And obviously, not everyone's going to max it, but you get the gist of it, right? It's much better it comes out this way than as a nothing addition, all right? And I think we need to appreciate that. And even if that's just me going over like how I want the game to be, and in Supercell's eyes, they just thought, oh, if we make it really strong, everyone's going to fucking buy it and we'll get $1 bazillion. Well, if that's what they're thinking, then, so be it. I'm trying to look at the positives here, man. Let's look at the positives, And obviously, perfect world, the card comes out perfectly balanced, and every card is perfectly balanced, and everyone gets to play whatever they want, perfectly balanced. But I'm not smoking fucking crack 24/7, so I am not going to be sitting here wishing for that. That is not going to happen in any multiplayer game ever. If you have the choice of picking different things that do different things, it is never going to be fully balanced. That is just how it is. But I'd rather a card come out unbalanced, but it creates a meaningful discussion in the community, than a card like Evo Bats coming out and you forget what the card is. Because I'm going to be honest, multiple times through the seasons, I legitimately had to stop and remember what card came out. And that's about it. See ya. Hey guys, Radio CR here. Today I want to talk about the Little Princess release and how, obviously, as you may have heard and as you may have seen, the card is quite strong right now. I would argue it's one of the